Get ready, because Banter with Richie B Productions is launching an all-new podcast network. 4 shows, 4 hosts, 1 powerhouse of paranormal and cryptid entertainment all week long. Kick off your week on Tuesdays with the one and only Wojo, host of Home of the Boom. He's diving deep into the world of cryptids, Bigfoot, and the mysteries that shake the woods. Interviews, investigations, and the loudest boom in the cryptid community every Tuesday from 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then on Wednesdays, prepare to drift into the unknown with Amanda Lombardo, your guide on the Phantom Navigator. From haunted legends to chilling stories from around the globe, Amanda is charting a course straight through the supernatural, plus guests who live to tell the tales. Catch her from 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, if you dare. Fridays get a little darker and a whole lot prettier. Join Sam from Sam's Pretty Paranormal, where makeup meets the macabre. It's Sam After Dark, spooky storytelling, and her fan favorite segment, Cooking for the Dead. Tune in every Friday from 9 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for glam, goosebumps, and all things ghoulish. And every Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the flagship show returns. Banter with Richie B Live, featuring Richie B and Wojo. From updates to investigations to wild discussions, this is the core of the network. Raw, real, and always unpredictable. Spend your Saturday evenings with the duo that started it all. 4 nights of content, 4 incredible hosts, cryptids, ghosts, glam, stories that will keep you on the edge of your seat. This is the Banter with Richie B Podcast Network.
For all being on here, and remember, we are home of the. What's up, everybody? Hey, happy Tuesday! Happy Tuesday! Hey, thank you all for being here, and welcome to Home of the Boom. I'm your host, the Wojo. I have my co-host Richie B in the background, ready to come in. And I want to thank Sam and Amanda for doing such a great, phenomenal job on the videos and the artistry. So, tonight we got a big show. We got a lot to go over. We got a lot of audio, visual, you name it. I hope everyone's ready for tonight. So, without further ado, we are live. We are worldwide on Banter with Richie B Podcast Network. You can find us on Dark Ground TV, where fear lives. HLO Media, Squatch Media, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and of course, Facebook. So, there's a lot to talk about. I am just going to shut up right now because we're going to get right into it, guys. We got a lot to cover. So I want to bring on my buddy, my other half, Richard B.
My God, are you going to make it, bro? You okay?
I just had a cough.
You need a drink? Get a drink. Hold it. Get a drink. Be yourself. That's the beautiful thing about the podcast world. You can just be yourself. Look at me. I brought my fucking forehead. You know what I mean?
Shit, dude. You got an egg going on there, man.
Yeah, well, listen, I'm 55 in June. I'm lucky to have hair at all, so I'll take it. I could just cheddar it out and make it drop, but I had to look good for the judge today.
Yeah.
You know, who's an absolute POS. I hope you're watching, you B.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking stank hole. So
Friggin'
listen.
judge.
What's up? So listen, I put a lot of stuff in there for the background. We're going to do some wall evidence tonight. As your producer, I set up the studio. And we're going to do some wall evidence. And the wall evidence is so tricky, man. But I did find a new way. Everybody's got to be patient because I'm getting better and better at this. I can actually, like I was telling you, edit it right from the studio as opposed to going to my phone and cropping and doing, I can actually see it in here. I got to get better with it, but it's going to be awesome because I'm able to make up, thank you, Sam. I'm able to make up like different folders so we can do like background, like, so I know it's for the wall, or ones that don't fit on the wall. I can do studio pics. So, and that way it's easy just to navigate. So we'll be able to go right through this thing. You know what I mean? Right. Let's say hi to everybody really quick and get going because we got a lot of shit to cover.
Let's go.
A lot of shizznizzle. Listen, man, hey, everybody, share this out, man. Talk to everybody. Get them going, lift each
Who's
other up.
Who's the first? Who's the first one?
I don't know, but I ain't going to believe it if you told me anyways. Go ahead.
What? Who is it? Tyler? No way.
Zero.
Tyler, my boy. All right. Look at that. First guy out here. I love it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
They had us on at the gas station. He smoked a fatty in the parking lot and walked in.
He's like,
that's the only way, dude. That's the only way.
$15 sandwich.
Look at the tidbit.
Hello, Z. Great to see you on here. Thank you for showing up.
She has her event, year 3 of the Cryptid Fest, and I believe it's September 13th. Right, Carlozzi?
Yeah, I think it's September 13th.
Yeah, I saw that, man.
Carlozzi's Cryptid Fest. So,
yep. Last year was tough because I had a bounce house rented and stuff for Brooksy's birthday. I didn't even have it rented, honestly. I got to be honest with you. Well, never mind. I'm gonna make a commercial up for Busy Bee Jumpers. What they did was we sent pics in of the kids playing, and Brooksy actually made the cover of their advertisement for social media all over wherever they advertise. It's Brooksy laying on the bounce house. So Busy Bee Jumpers right here in Whitman, Mass. We're going to do a commercial for those guys. So we're going to be popping off some local advertising, man. That's our boy Denny right there. What's up, Mr. Denny? I miss Denny. He has to come down here. I can't take it no more. I need my Denny pick.
Too much happening, Denny. Right now, like the woods are lit up like a Christmas tree. We need you.
Yeah, Denny does this in the woods. But I just need some of that right now in my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got some sage. We need to stop flipping the sage around. Let's go. I
thought of him today because before I went I had to do the Zoom court, right? Hey, and I left everything up. Bigfoot, bones, fucking every fucking thing. I didn't give a fuck. Right? And my lawyer was like, I love it, dude. You look like a professional Bigfoot guy. Man. That's my boy, Dave McDonald, man. Esquire.
Esquire.
Ever need any custody stuff, anything like that? I hope Dave's gotten a lot of business out of my ass. So you got to remember the first few years of this bullshit, I fought for myself. I represented myself in court. I did really well until the scumbag part really came out. And then I was like, I think I'll get a lawyer. But, because women are allowed to do things that men aren't. Was that out loud?
Cornbread mofo, let's go.
Guy Cornbread mofo's in the hizzy. And
yeah, check out Sam's Pretty Paranormal, guys, because she does some great creative art. I'm telling you, she did the videos. Awesome job. She's brilliant.
And the navigator is here.
Navigator, Amanda, thank you.
Amanda Lombardo. We got quite a squad for this network, and I hope everybody's enjoying these shows and having a good time and telling their friends because, nothing like looking down and seeing friends and people on the side talking and chatting with each other. So make sure you're doing that. Lift them up, man. Lift each other up, right?
That's right.
Tyler.
And Amanda does a wonderful job too. I mean, especially logos and everything. I mean, it helps out, with the merch and things like that. She's brilliant.
Yep.
And she's got a kick-ass podcast too.
I like listening to her show, but I can't wait to get on her show. You know what I mean? I want to speak some like Italiano, Japanesio type cryptids. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to do.
Oh yeah.
I might even do some research on that shit. The B, the D, and the A is here. The Bada.
What's up, Andy?
I need my Andy fix too. It's been a while, man.
I know. We need Big Daddy Andy. Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you need some more shine. That's what you need, Wojo.
Yeah, we got the date right, Carlos, he says. So there's no hit out on us. So because we got the date right. So that's good.
All right, that's good.
Mary's here. Mary, I love you.
Thank you, Mary. And happy birthday to her husband, Pete.
Happy birthday, Pete.
Pete,
I see you on the couch, brother. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to Pete.
To you.
Happy birthday to Pete.
Birthday to Pete.
Happy birthday,
to Pete.
Peter. Happy purple Peter
Happy
Eater
birthday
to you.
To you. Peter Eater. Hey, happy birthday to Peter Eater.
He just fell off his couch. Like, really, dude?
Yeah, he just spat out his coffee going, what in the heck?
All over Mary.
Yeah.
Oh, Mary. Howdy, y'all. God bless you.
Hey, JT. Thank you for being on here, buddy.
Is that what we're calling? Are we calling him JT?
Well, it's John Temper, but I don't.
I know. I'm just asking what we're calling. I gotta say, let me just do a disclaimer here before we get really rolling here. I am home as the only adult. Well, no, David came over. My son David came over, but it sounds good. But the problem is, 4 Brault boys are upstairs right now from age 20 to age 2.
Oh, that's a good mixture right there.
Yeah. So if anybody hears anything they shouldn't, let me know. Don't be afraid to make fun of it. All right, here we go. Michelle, I said Michelle, right? Michelle Wilfong. Hello, Michelle Wilfong.
Hello, Michelle. Great to see you. Thank you.
Mary Goodroad.
Mary Goodroad. Thank you for being on
here.
Okay.
Go to that haunted forest in Japan known as the Sea of Trees. Hello, everyone. Thank you for that little hello, how you doing on the way in. I like that. Spitting facts on the way into the home of the boom. I like that. Thank you for being here. Already like her, just met her. First time ever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Coming in with that stuff in a critical thinking studio is a brilliant move on your behalf, I must say.
Yeah, she's coming in hot.
Look at this guy.
Hey, Mr. Porter. Boom! You get a boom for me, pal.
The New Hampshire legend.
Yeah, for the New Hampshire Bigfoot Society. And he was out the other day.
Boots on the ground shit.
Was it last night? No, night before. I'll tell you, windy. He's up in the mountain, freezing.
Oh, thank you, Mary.
That's awesome.
Thank you, Mary. First time. Well, you're in the right place. Trust me. Everybody in here is fun, open-minded, respectful. You can think Bigfoot has 10 legs and we're not going to laugh at you. It's awesome.
Right. Yeah. You'd be part of the research, by the way, too. So, because we do our lives and what you see in here, that's what we see in here.
That's right. It's true. Let's see. All right.
Are those glasses working?
No, so they wanted the immature guy to wear bifocals, and I'm just not doing it. It's not going to happen. I actually resorted to having 2 different scripts, one for each eye when I wore the whatever those things are. But you don't get contact lenses when you have digits this size. Yeah. It's like you're punch drunk. You come out with 2 black eyes and you're wobbling around. Everybody's like, "What's going on?" I'm like, "No, I just put my contact lenses in." The poof. It sucks.
Maybe we should look like the Hanson brothers and put tape like right in the middle, I'd show up to court. Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, that was the old days.
Yeah.
That was the old days for sure. Susan's here. Susan Ahern's in the house. We're about to get down with some crazy stuff. Gene Tewksbury's here. Wait till you see this. Mary Goodroad, I want you to pay attention and tell your friends about this show when we're done. This is only one of our shows. This is the Tuesday night Home of the Boom. Tomorrow night is the Phantom Navigator live from Japan with Amanda Lombardo. Friday night is Sam's Pretty Paranormal podcast. You got to check her out. Always doing fun stuff. Always talking about the good things. And then Saturday night, the Bigfoot with Banter with Richie B show. That is my show where I'm the host and not the co-host. And over there, where is he? Over here is my co-host, Mr. Wojo. Yeah, that one. No, see, I keep going backwards.
Yep.
So yeah, stick around, Mary. And we do live research in the woods pretty much weekly. So if you hit that notify button, now that you just subbed, if you hit that notify button, you'll be able to see us in the woods. Boots on the ground, walking in the woods with all these crazies on the right, man. It's a good time, you know? Wojo, back to you, Bob.
Back to you, Bob. I saw Previously Possessed on here. Great to see you on here. D-Hoot, great to see you too.
I missed D-Hoot. She said Texas Twister, and I missed her. So I didn't see her. Hi, D-Hoot, and hi, what'd you say? Oh, Previously Possessed. What's up, girl? Hey, girl.
Yeah, all snuck in. Hey.
Yep. Got my hoodie.
So,
got my hoodie. Got my hoodie. Tell your husband I got my hoodie. My championship softball hoodie.
I'll wear that on Saturday.
I'll wear that on my show on Saturday. Yeah, that'll be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see where it says Richie 21, and then over here you say champion. Yeah, that's. Oh, go ahead.
And then in the back, no pants.
Yeah, right. No pants, brawl.
Yeah, as Kelly Porter says, boots on the ground and no pants on. All right, so well, it's great to see you all on here. Thank you for being here. And yes, we're going to go over our last investigation, which was on Ghost Girl's birthday, which was the 8th, on Thursday, January 8th. And I'll tell you, a lot of things were happening. I mean, what do you think, Rich? I mean, where do we start? Because you know what? When we started walking in the woods and then we went to the gifting chair and seeing that the gifting chair was hit.
Well, hey, what's up, YouTubing?
Hey, Tubin.
Love these guys. Wojo is the man. Richie is the GOAT. Enough said. I appreciate you, brother. No doubt, man. Don't lose your phone on the couch, though, again. No, I think doing that walk, we went around, we try to change things up, you know, on a regular basis nowadays. And trying to figure out which one's crying. And the crazy thing is I haven't had phone issues the last couple of times in there, really. You know, specifically when we felt that they were close, we've had a few disconnects. But this time was wild. I did a lot of meditation on the way in. You know, set your intentions. I did the tobacco to Mother Earth. I did the incense sage. Really opened things up, and I swear I felt it because when I went in there, it felt crazy in there. Like we didn't even make it in the woods when we thought we were hearing stuff. And then the phone started going nuts, and then we went around the right side. I just thought I lost connection altogether. It was over. And that only happened like that once before when we were when we heard that thing screaming in the woods that time with Andy.
Mm-hmm.
That was the worst lockup I ever had, but this was a close second. It was wild. And then boom, once we get out of there and it kicked back on, you know, we were basically good for most of the time till we started to leave and all kinds of crazy faces started to appear.
Yeah. So some of you that this is your first time being on here. What we have is we do have a gifting chair that we found this like random chair in the woods, and we started giving them gifts as a form of communication. Mm-hmm. So what we have done is we moved the chair several times until there was a hunting stand, and that kind of changed everything. So we put it in this other different area, and so like Richie said, that we just did a little bit of a walk around. Usually we just cut right through, head towards the chair, bada bing, bada boom. But this time around, we kind of did things differently because we want to see there's a junkyard to our right-hand side. And what we're trying to do is get an assessment on, okay, you know, what's going on in this side of the woods. And then we started working our way around towards the gifting chair. And I gifted them a couple of zingers, peanut butter, and a couple of apples, and left a couple of oranges, but they didn't really care for the oranges. But the apple, one of the apples was like, I mean, was eating was it halfway rich and left the droppings everywhere.
Well, that was the wild part, because you would think if it was what's up, Tim Vogel, Mr. Legend himself.
Hey, brother.
You'd think that. Oh, sorry, I hit that twice. If it was like little dude, raccoon or whatever, you would just see little chewed up stuff everywhere. But upon further inspection, when I looked at that apple, which is in my freezer, by the way, it looked like the whole half of the apple was eaten. And whatever was chewing, it was like falling out. It was like that, because they were still big chunks. Usually you get a raccoon or whatever, the small little crumbs, and they'll eat those too. So there's usually not a trace around when a raccoon or a possum or whatever is sitting there eating something. And then that bite mark I showed on the screen, you could see almost like the shape of the roof of the mouth was taken right out of that apple. And if you're wondering what we're talking about, again, those live investigations are huge, and a lot of these shows are going to be based off of that. You know what I mean? So hopefully, everybody can tune into those. Hey, Tiffany, how are you? Good to see you.
Yeah, because I mean, it's like you're taking a whole half of an apple.
That's what it looked like, yeah.
And then like like that, like angled it, and the droppings, like is really mysterious, because any other critters out there, because again, raccoons, deer, squirrels. I mean, you got animals out there that it's the winter time. Hey, there's some food. Hey, I'm gonna take some scraps, but it didn't seem like that. And seeing that initial bite, you see that square, and it was pretty amazing.
Yeah, and you could just keep talking. I was just figuring we'd get going with some pictures.
So we did find the peanut butter, which was amazing. That we found what we believe was a print right by with a peanut butter jar, which is behind the gifting chair. And the thing is that they did not eat the peanut butter at all, but they looked like they buried it halfway into the ground and covered it with leaves or something, right?
Yeah, it looked like it was buried, which was odd. It was odd, different type behavior that we haven't seen in the past, and there was like a print kind of dug in. You know what I mean? And the peanut butter was like half buried, which was very odd. It almost was like maybe they got disturbed or surprised, and they just kind of tried to bury it so nobody else could find it, and then ran off or something. You know what I mean? That's what it seems like. And when we say we're talking about Bigfoot. Yes, we are talking about Bigfoot. Sorry. So yeah, and then not too far from the chair, we have what's called the world's best knocking tree, the maple tree. And the maple tree, I'm reaching up here for this nub that you see when I'm taking this picture that looks wicked shitty. I'm up here taking that picture. So I'm about 5'8" and a half, 3/4, whatever. And then I'm reaching up. So this is up off the ground. And we've had this necklace hanging there for a long time, and we have never gotten anything as far as the gift goes. And then we come back, and there's this mushroom just laying there on that little nub on top of the necklace. It was placed bottom right. If it wasn't such a swirly picture, you could actually see the brown from the ground hanging there. You know what I mean? Always check near stores with bakers or food prep, especially near woods. Seems like it brings them up. I had a friend of mine I used to squatch with, and he used to talk about them getting in the dumpsters and shit. I mean, anything's possible in this world. This world is crazy. But yeah, so they left us a little mushroom. I have it right over here, and the mushroom was placed. It's almost 6 feet off the ground as I'm reaching up, so it's almost 6 feet off the ground. You know what I mean? Yes, a mushroom on a little nub. Yes, he's remembering his honeymoon. Seriously, dude. Seriously, Kelly Porter. I don't know what's going on in New Hampshire, bro, but
I think you had him at nub.
I did have him at nub. I did.
This is a wax cap.
Yep, wax cap. Yep.
the wax cap mushroom. There was another specific name, which was kind of tough to pronounce. And if Tim Vogel, if you're on here, please chime in on that. But I looked this up, and it's edible, it's sweet, has nutrients. It's clearly a healthy mushroom for you to eat, and to find that before we even knocked on the tree, because I was the investigation before, and I was like tapping while you were trying to communicate at the time. You're like, hey, after I speak, just tap, and I never noticed that up there. And so now this time around, we're like, whoa, what is that? So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and Tubin's very excited about the blanket I have behind me for my new backdrop. I haven't been using the Jackson logo in that sense because he's everywhere anyways, right? So I had to move my studio sideways basically because we're about to do evidence on what used to be my background, what used to be the green screen, which is a whole wall that is painted in green screen paint. This here is stuff that I've gotten and collected over time doing Bigfoot research. But yes, thank you. Thank you for that. It was a Christmas present, actually, sorry.
It is pretty cool.
Thank you. Let's see. And somebody, I don't know why that did that. Sorry, guys. Let me get my shit together. I swear I had a plan. I swear I had things organized. This is studio. So this is wild stuff. It was cool. And the other thing I wanted to bring up about bummer. Well, that's all. I'll find you something that I could put I hate people on. All right, Tubin? Maybe we will make a blanket. Maybe we will get some kind of a blanket. Let me look around and see what they have in the store. The other thing is, that's here is we had a lot of activity on the way out. A lot of lights. I got some structures here, but I got them on the big wall. I want to show you that way for probably. Let me see this one. It'd probably be better. So this here I actually have, so we can look at this structure on the wall up close, and you can see all the crisscrossing sticks and stuff, and then you can make your own determination of if the magic whirlywinds did it. You know what I mean, or not. So. Crazy structures there in that sense. But I want to touch on, if I may, as your producer, Mr. Host, bring up some stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead, because you know what? A real host should have a computer and run his own show, but hopefully that'll be coming soon.
Yeah, I know. But you know what? Even if you have your own computer, I probably should still run it.
Probably. Yeah.
I'll bring up pictures and you talk about them. How's that? Whatever you want, man.
Oh yeah,
you're the boss. You just tell me to fucking shut up.
I'm no boss. I'm just the yapper.
You're not the boss of me. Would you like to go into some what I believe are faces? Because these ones I couldn't fit on the wall. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So maybe we can. Martin's here. What's up, Martin? Martin. I've been hearing.
Oh, just real quick before he shows that, I just want to so when we were at that maple tree, which is like the best tree to knock on, we had knocks, and it was just incredible. Like Richie and whatever was out there, it just sounded like they were building a house, and there's nothing being built near where we are. Okay, and especially that far in the area where sound ain't going to travel that far and that close. So when there's like 3 knocks, Richie did 3 knocks. When there's 1 knock, he'll get 1 knock back. It was just incredible. Unfortunately, that on my video, that was like white noise, and it just kept interfering. And it happened to the live on that stretch. So I wish we could have audio for that, but it was just so hard because
I had it on my phone. Remember, you told me, you go, there's a strange white noise, and I go, dude, that happened to me too. And I had my phone recording in my backpack, which was on the ground, so I wasn't moving even my backpack. It should have picked that up crystal clear, dude. And all I heard was shh, like the static the audience talks about sometimes. Mary Good Road over on YouTube there. Do you think the structures are directional or structures for habitation, Mr. Wojo host?
I'm sorry. Say that again.
Damn it!
You're asking me?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I said Mr.
didn't see the
Wojo
comment.
host.
Oh.
Yeah. Do you think the
You think
structures
the
are
structures
directional?
are directional, habitational? I think I lean towards the directional part. But the structures for habitation, well, they are nomadic. They're not migrational. But I do believe that a lot of the structures out there have a meaning and have a direction for what we're still learning, and that's all we can keep doing is just keep learning and try to keep following some of these directions, because it could be where their home is, who knows, or it could be choke points to catch prey. It could be a lot of things. So that's where we're at right now. But thank you for asking that question.
Correct. A lot of things, definitely. I love how Richie says, Wojo, do you mind? And he's already hitting buttons halfway through the sentence. Oh, well, we got a show to do, and it's over at 8, and that's 29 minutes away. So someone's got to keep the dude in line. Okay. I'm a producer, goddammit. I'm producing.
Did you just hold on? Say that again. You got to keep me in line?
Yeah. You heard it right.
I'll remember that on Saturday.
Yeah, right. No, the structures to us, we believe, is a whole bunch of different things, and a lot of them are deer trapping and looking for food, and deers run up and stop short because it's different than it was last time. Then you have like markings of maybe clan markings, maybe hey, food over here, hey, water over here, shelters, teaching the young. So that's why you get these areas that are just absolutely decimated. So yeah, we have a lot of different theories with those, Gene, I know what you're laughing at. Stop it. Yeah.
What the hell?
All right. Let's bring up
that picture.
Well, I'll bring up this picture. So if you're new here, again, on the way out, we always pick up these lights and we zoom in on these lights and take pictures. And a lot of these lights have imagery behind them. So the bottom, if I may, Mr. Host, on the bottom here is where the light's kind of coming from. But if you look at the whole picture, you might actually see something else. And I don't know if Wojo's even seen this one. You haven't seen this version of it, correct?
No.
Do you want me?
But I can see a face though.
Okay, I like that. I can
see a face.
Yeah. What are you noticing on that face? Any kind of features?
It's kind of like a nose and a mouth, and it's just like I don't know. I'm just looking at looking at the picture on the left side. I mean, I can see a lot of features there. Just it's like a bare face,
Yeah. To me, it's almost like if you look, he's kind of back like this, and if you look on our right over here, there's a little white faded grayish dot right there, and that to me is like the pupil. And then you have like the two nostrils, and then like the mouth, and then the lit up chin area. Again, I've been screaming about how the chin is more of the light than the self-illuminating type eyes, which is hard for everybody to grab because now we're talking about a different element, right? What? Looks like something eating a rabbit. Damn, John.
Yeah, because of the light. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have what John's having. So now we're talking about a different type of being. If that's the case, if they're not self-illuminating eyes, then and they're down here, because now we have a group of pictures with the light lower, not necessarily with the eyes. So right. It's going to be hard to bend the Bigfoot world into thinking this. But it looks like almost like Andre the Giant's hair. You see all the big bushel of hair kind of out here?
Yeah, it just comes out.
Yeah, it's just like straight up. And then you got that little pupil, then the nostrils, the mouth, and like I said, the chin lit up. Now, so let me see. Let me show you a little something. I obviously played around with it, and because I'm a producer, Carlozzi. Let's see. Image.
Welcome, Mooncat. Great to see you.
So now that you saw that, what's up, Mooncat? Yeah, but you say multiple, but then when you really start to zoom in on this image, you can see, and I did the lines for you, not something I typically do, but I've gotten into doing that for you guys because you're the ones that are watching. I got to consider the viewers, right? And that's what I see right there. It doesn't mean everybody's going to see what I see, but it gets stranger. It gets stranger and stranger, right? Now, mind you, this is a light that we're looking at in the woods. It's looking at us. It's emulating light. Wojo pulls out the only thing that an Android is good for and zooms in on it with amazing camera. But everything else on that phone sucks. So you're zooming in on this light.
I can't help it. My phone sucks. It's only good for audio and pictures. That's it.
So here we go. You ready? So I start doing some different things with this, trying to pick up different ways. So I go a little further back. I eliminate the hair. But now, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put two of them kind of side by side with different colors. So you can kind of see, we can compare some features. Now, again, mind you, this is a light in the woods, right? I think it was this one. Yeah, this one.
Yep.
So here we go. So now the light almost looks gelatinous. It looks like a blob of something splashing, right? Now, if you're in the paranormal and you have ever been touched by an entity or touched an entity, they are gelatinous and electric. It's like taking a bowl of Jell-O and putting a low frequency type current through it. That's what they feel like, at least for me in my life. Some people are more sensitive than others. Do you mind if I explain this one, Mr. Host? Because I kind of...
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, go ahead. You're on a roll.
I found this and I just wanted to put it on your show because it was just an awesome piece of evidence that could easily just get misconstrued and tossed. But if you open it up and look, the keys here are the similarities with the different imageries. So the two white dots are the same. His right, see the white dots? Go directly across to where his other eye would be. And you see this black hole, basically, right? See the black hole type of thing? That, I believe, is his other eye socket, and it's shut. And now I have seen this on 7 or 8 other pictures that we have. And it's not just shut. It's like there's no eye there, right? So that black shadow, so you go straight across, right? So then you follow the gelatinous blob stuff down, and you see almost like 2 nostrils. Right? And you come down a little further and you see this kind of mouth, right?
Yep.
Now, one of the keys here, I believe, is that little reflection of light on its forehead, like my forehead right now. See? Mm-hmm. Right? It has the same reflection of light on 2 separate imageries, 2 separate colors, 2 separate type editings, yet we have the same exact square of light on its forehead. Its right, our left, on the brown one and the blue one. Do you see it? Wild. So that tells me that there is substance behind it. I believe, and I'm going to put it out there, I believe this is a Bigfoot. And I believe that light we've been seeing is not self-illuminating eyes. I'm not saying they don't have those. I'm saying there's something here that they are able to use. But remember, if with saying that, we blow the whole Bigfoot world up and they get pissed off because that's no longer a primitive human walking around, right? That's something else.
Right.
And I'm not there yet, but I'm just going with the evidence we've collected, sir.
Right. Well, I mean, don't forget, too, the angles that we're taking the pictures and then, you can see the movement. And, sometimes we catch them like with their head up, head down, to the side. So, yeah, I mean, anything is possible. That's, I like that assessment, though.
And other people are seeing more than one in it. And I'm not saying that because we have other pictures where it looks like all these things are coming out of this one picture. It's distorted, right? And that's, that's a possibility. I'm not saying that isn't. I'm saying the main features to me that are coming out of this are what I explained to you. And it is wild, and it's something to really start to maybe consider changing our views slowly. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I know that's pretty cool. How'd I do, boss?
You did a great job.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Someone just fell upstairs. That's pretty awesome.
I
I really want to get to the wall, and the time is a ticking because your show's an hour. And not that I want to press for an hour, sir. Oh, can I do one more thing?
Yeah.
Thank you, boss. Thank you so much. You're amazing.
I'm patient.
So you look at this and you go, what the fuck is this? And I'm going to do this backwards. Alien theory the other night, Richie, or am I mistaken? You're probably not mistaken at this point, sir, but we'll talk about that some other time. Thank you. So these are these brown looking strands coming down, and I'm going to do this backwards because the other part of this picture we're going to put on the big wall, because that looking like, my fiance Jess said it almost looked like feathers. Right. And the cool part with her theory, and I'm going to tell you what it is in a minute, guys. We're going to get there. We're going to get there, boss. I got to see if this is the one. Damn it. Oh, be the one. It's the one. So the theory here is, right. What I believe here are like a dreadlock. I believe this is like nappy hair. The interesting thing that I found when I looked close was this perfect white band that went across, right? I assume it goes all the way around to the other side, like it holds it in place, like we see as humans do. And you can almost see, the coarse type of like hair effect that on that one to the left of it, where it's lighter brown or lighter gray. I think this is a gray out that I did. You could see my little highlights where I'm trying to pull things out and see them. So that is that is not anything natural. That's perfect. It's symmetrical and everything. So it has straight lines, the same the same width all the way around. Bigfoot dog man, hooded in a cloak, being in a man, being bearded man. Oh, excellent. I like it. I thought that was you, Kelly. I see what you're seeing, bro. But like I said, I think it's a main image, and then things can come off of that. So we had a discussion about portals and stuff like that, different energies and stuff around these guys, where it emulates, different faces, different effects, maybe even some pareidolia to be fair. You know what I mean? But it's worth the discussion. Everything here on this show is like all our shows really is discussion and open-mindedness. So, and then the problem is people don't realize how big their head. Oh, you're about to realize how big their heads are, sir. Pretty close to it, right, Wojo?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, seeing these pictures, it's mind-boggling, and again, it's you're trying to work out two different frequencies, what you're looking at and taking the pictures itself. And so, I mean, these are the possibilities. This is what we're leaning towards, and I don't know. I mean, it's just fascinating stuff.
Ready?
You about to say something? Yep. Here we go.
So this here, again, was a light that was coming off. You can see where it's really bright in the middle. If we started to look closer at it, and I use different things. So I believe this is where the dreadlock type effect is coming, where there's hair, where there's coarse hair. So it could be a clan, Kelly. Yeah. Kelly, I've had so many phone problems too, by the way. I thought I had your number in there. I'm looking at the 603 number going, who the hell's this? Picking apart my fucking show. No shit. Kelly texted me. But if I may, sir, there's a couple of keys to this picture.
Well, how about this? Before you even say that, what does the audience think of this picture? What are you folks seeing before he does start revealing them? of his analysis.
I prefer that you call it analysis.
Analysis.
Does anybody see anything that stands out features wise in this picture?
Right.
How about why they? Well, once I do, well, you know what? I can spin that around while we're waiting. You know that? They're really slow to answer on these shows. You know that, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but I'm going to set up for the last half of the show, last part of the show, because this is the part of the show that's probably going to blow their minds clean off.
Native American eyes, teeth, nose, and eye. Yeah, it does look like that, JT. So Kelly, you see the mouth? Okay. Jawline. So if you look with the mouth and the jawline, what else do you see that's possible? But I mean, I'm just looking at it, and anybody? Exactly, Mary. Exactly. A mouth with the tongue sticking out. And when you look, we kept looking at it. I'm like, we kept saying, is that a tongue? Because it has that, the tongue features. Like there's a split in the middle. You look towards the end. So, all right, there.
I love that Mary said that. Mary, yeah. That is a brilliant observation, and I want to bring that up for you. So, if you're new here, what I've done, you see my beautiful green wall all painted. I have a green screen hanging too because I have a basement window. Where is she?
Yeah, Predator. Yeah.
So, let me go here. No, dummy. Hang on, guys. Sorry.
Same to you, friend. Forrest, friend. It's great to see you on here.
So there we go. What is in the way over there? Is that my desk? All right. So the cool part here is, like Mary brought up, is right here. You see that? See the little split? And it's hanging out like a dog, like a tongue. You see that? Hang on. Get my trusty cane, if I may. Right here. Anybody see that? Like a tongue. It's hanging out. Now, this is the mouth. Right here. Right? Looks like there's a tree right here, and the head is peeking out around the tree. And you can see those dreadlock-looking things. Actually, there's some right here. And that's what Jess said looked like a feather almost, right? Tied to the hair. This is the thing. This is the same picture that I just showed you that I believe was hair with a hairband in it. A hairband in it. Okay? And there's the tongue. And look here's the eyes. The eye sockets, right? Like there's a heavy brow hanging over the eyes.
Mm-hmm.
You see that? Then you come up here, there's a forehead. Little glitch there. And then up here is where all the hair is. It almost looks like there could be some more bands in here. You see that? Like, what's this here? Right? You guys see all that? And then it comes down over here, and it's hanging. Like all shaggy type hair.
Yeah.
You see that? Hello, Forrest friend. So how's everybody feel about that? And we had our friend Curious Cryptids do an analysis of this, being into, what is it, biology and all that too, right?
She's archaeology, cryptozoology, and pantheologist. So,
Pathy and
yeah, and it's excuse me. I mean, she's done quite a few pictures of the possible positioning and pretty much what you see right here.
Yeah.
Pretty amazing stuff.
Yeah, and the cool thing is, Wojo, again, this is a light right here that we're seeing.
Exactly.
That's what we're seeing. Then he zooms in and takes a picture, and then we go through the pictures. And the cool part about this is it's doing this.
Mm-hmm.
How many reports ever in the history of Bigfoot have you seen this? Like 90% of them, they're peeking around a tree at me. You know what I mean? Or they're doing this little sway thing, right? This to me looks like a female Bigfoot with her coarse hair, with her tongue hanging out. Actually, almost like a flat nose in here, because you can see the cleft almost right here. So here's the mouth like this, like that, and then there's like an area where there's like a flat nose. The only thing that threw me off on this is the light was emulating right from the middle of it, as opposed to the chin. So was the other one, like I said, a male? Do they have a different way of emulating light than the female? Which is basically true as humans as well, by the way. So, pretty wild, right? And deep eye sockets right here, So, hang on, let me get my little... Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, you're welcome, Richard. But as you can see, I get to be a weatherman now with this type of setup. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this setup before in any other podcast in the world. Probably not. I'm proud to say that, by the way.
No, I think it's a fantastic tool because everyone can get a nice close up and just go through this and and analyze what we're looking at here, and just throw out that critical thinking.
Yeah. So this is all right. So what I did was, you look at it, you say, "What's this purple mess?" So what I did was I just tried to change the colors to go for the features. I didn't need to see everything. What I wanted to see in this one was very important, because I believe this right here is the eye socket, and there's her little eye, and her lid is like half shut, almost like she's peeking out, and her eyes like she's soft and just kind of peeking out. And then it almost shows you a little bit further where the light actually is coming from. And then if you follow the light over here, you could actually have another little slit like an eye that goes straight across to this eye. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I wanted to bring it up in a different color. And like, yeah, right, Benzo? You know it, my man. Good to see you, brother. But yeah, so this is the same picture, and it's just in a different color in order to bring out other features that we can focus on together while we're in class. How's that, Benzo?
I mean, does it look like, Rich, just above the eye? It looks like a piece of coarse hair, like kind of like
over here,
over the eye. No, the other. That too.
That over here, mixed in with this over here. There's a tree here, so I don't know, like, if her hair's kind of stuck on the tree, because it's a different picture. It's a different color than the tree. You know what I mean? It could be anything. I think a branch would almost look the same as a tree. So I don't know. You know what I mean? But over here, yeah. I know. Yeah,
you see how it like thins out?
You talking?
It's just kind of like
over here,
kind of like
in this area.
High. If you go high above the eyebrow.
Up here.
Yep. Yeah, right there.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Yeah. Amazing technology. I can actually turn my TV towards me so I can talk to you. It's weird, right? Yeah. Idiot. There we go. So yeah, pretty cool stuff, right? Pretty cool stuff. So I'm excited about this tool, and I'm excited to bring this to you guys, to be different, to get you more involved in this so you can see what we're seeing or have your own opinions, right? I did the same on my phone screenshots. Try different exposure, saturation, right? It brings out different features and different details. You can actually, if you know that you know what she looks like, you can actually see, like, this is probably like the mouth area here. You know what I mean? And she's being real soft and subtle. And she could be in a totally different position here where the tongue's not hanging out. She probably went, you know what I mean? And then she's staring, and I was like, oh, look at them. They're dreaming. You know what I mean? I think she was checking you out, Woj.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so really, really cool way of looking at this stuff. And let's see. And the topic here is right. Oh, is it this one? Yeah, I already did that one? Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here we go. Now, what I did was I zoomed in on this. Obviously, you can see it's pixelated as shit, but you see this white band. Is it a natural marker, or did she tie it off? Right. Thank you, Benno. Right. Did she tie? But then you look over here. Look at this. Look at some same color, right? We come over here. Right. There's something natural going on here. Something natural is happening. I believe actually this one here is more like this band. It's just that it's hanging, a piece of it's hanging down. Because you could see the top of it is almost straight line right across again. You know, this is just not a natural thing. This is something that somebody put there. It's too symmetrical, wouldn't you agree, host?
Yeah. No, I just keep looking at it. It's just so mind-boggling of the features, and again, you're trying to take away the light and all that stuff, but yeah, it's just too symmetrical right there. I mean, it's just perfect, actually.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, right. Mary said it right there. Yeah, but nature hates a straight line. That's why when we find 90s, we react the way we do. It's
right.
just not natural. Mother Nature bends trees, or blows them off. They don't just stop them at a 90 and leave them there. It's just not something that's normal. Should leave her some ribbon thread in I like that, in a pretty color. Maybe she'll wear it on her hair. I think that's a good idea. I like that, Carlosi.
Yeah, put a bow.
Yeah.
What was the other thing? A corset? I forgot what it. Yeah,
Corset.
or you know what? They need Sam from Sam's Pretty Paranormal to come in and give her some glam.
Some glitz and glam.
Some glitz and glam.
Now, if I may, sir, I'm going to go back to this guy. Because, again, we had the female. So I did it again in a different way. Again, here's that gelatinous stuff that you see, but look at look at the nostril. Look at that. That's a cavity. Look at it. It disappears in a black hole. And it almost like little things like this look like hair.
Mm-hmm.
And then you come back, and there's the main feature, the rounded white light, right? Remember, it was gray?
Yep.
Remember? And then you go across, and there's this socket, and it's closed. It's not behind a tree. It's closed. He's slightly tilted like this. And he's looking, he might be trying to throw his light from his chin at us. You know what I mean? Something like that, right?
Yeah.
Right? You see it now, right, guys? So I just wanted to draw a picture of this for you. So you guys can all be a part of our research. I don't want to just research with just us. You guys are critical thinkers. You're smart people. The world needs you because this is a mystery. And we're going to get to the bottom of it right here on this network. So check it out. Look at that. Could be the mouth there, and the light's coming up, right? And it's emulating, and it bounces off his eye, right? And there's something about this side of the eye that catches me because, again, this is a repetitive thing. 7 or 8 times we've seen this. I don't see. Again, that's what I'm saying, Carlosi. It's a great point that you make. It could be an injury, but this is the 7th or 8th picture that we have of a light with a face behind it, and that's what I'm seeing on that far side. Is this dark black, like it's almost like it's not even a lid. It's like a garage door that comes down and just shuts that thing off, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So because of the repetition, Carlosi, I don't think it could be an injury. That means they'd all be injured, if you understand what I'm saying. Do you think the light happens when they move in and out of the portals? It very could, or they could be close by the portal and the energy is reflected off them. I think some way, somehow, these things are pushing a light out from different variations in their face. I don't know.
I don't know why, but I'm just like leaning towards like the eyelids.
That's perfectly fine. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I mean, we have videos where that I have, and it was blinking,
Yeah.
and it's just crazy stuff
I'm
over
not
there.
saying
I
that
mean,
it's not an eyelid, sir. I'm not saying that it's not an eyelid. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that particularly when they show this light, things change over here within them,
right,
and they can
right.
control it differently. Where an eyelid would kind of flicker and be hard to hold shut. Maybe there's some kind of a mechanism in them that they can seal it off completely, almost. Do you know what I'm saying? So that there's definitely eyelids on them, absolutely. But it's just when they're in this stage or this phase, right? That perhaps that thing goes shut because it's supposed to, and then maybe when that one's open, this one does what that one's doing now. It's a conversation worth having, I think. You know what I mean? Have you ever heard of anyone say they have a tribal marking or ritual with the face? I don't really understand that. Check this out. The spiritual meaning of the chin relates to strength, determination, character, and emotional. Oh, thanks, Ben. And emotional
Thanks, Ben.
expression. I know I didn't even run the super chat. I'm sorry, sir. Don't hit me again. With different shapes signifying traits like resilience. Interesting. Starting to think like you, Wojo. It's scary.
Yeah.
And Ben says, he donated $2.99. Says great. Oh no, green. He says green. Great at teaching today. Teach, I think is what he meant. Maybe why the light comes from that area. Could be, yeah. Yeah, great teaching. He just fixed it. Thank you so much, Ben. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. You know that. The super chat is open. It's always open. So if there's anything anybody can do, that's great. It helps our research and gets us out there more often. So we appreciate everything, gifts and all that. So yeah, it's 8:00 here. So I'm going to keep going. Okay, sir?
Oh, go for it, man. We get so much.
It's so
Such
awesome.
little time.
So I'm going to stay on the lights for a minute and kind of look at different lights because we don't understand where these lights are coming from, right, Woj?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I was to to take all these like pictures and just taking quick snaps. I mean, I had them zoomed in, zoomed out, just to try to catch anything. But when I'm looking at taking these pictures, it's like a shadow behind the light that you can see movement, even during my videos.
Yep. And some of these, like I said, even these ones. Kurt, don't worry about it, man. It's good to see you, bro. Kurt,
Hey, Kurt.
W. Yep. He says, hey, Richie, Wojo, everyone. I'm going to rewatch after. My bad. Some stuff came up at work. Never your bad, bro. Relax. Chill out. We're all happy. We just know that you're missed when you're not here, people. We notice when someone's not here because, we're not keeping attendance, although I'm a teacher and I should be. I'm not. So that's the important. But I just wanted to put this up there because I want, like someone said too, I see a black square where the eye would be. Oh, on the other picture, perhaps. Red
Dirt Cryptids.
What's up, dude? Have you gotten any of these lights down there in Old Oakley, homie? Huh? Check it out, bro. So the cool thing about this, though, if you follow it up, you almost start seeing like that nose or something start again. You know what I mean? But I just wanted to put it out here that this is self-illuminating, right? This is not like something that a flashlight would do. Look at it. Look at the shape, and a lot of the shapes are the same, right?
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's tough to this is why we just take the pictures, guys. I mean, again, we're just trying to assess best we can with two different frequencies clashing, and then this is what you get.
Mm-hmm.
But it is unique. I don't know. I mean, getting these close-ups, having Richie run it as a weatherman. I mean, how often do you see these things? So, like I said, it's pretty cool stuff.
And mind you, too, that we're 40, 50 feet sometimes from these things. You can hear me saying the lives. Oh, my God, dude, that thing's moving. Why is it moving towards me? That's moving towards me. It's very concerning sometimes. And they float kind of like this. That's what it looks like. And you're trying to determine how far away they are, right? No, we used electricity a couple of years ago. Well, if you were friends with the Satunga, you wouldn't need lights because apparently they have their own. But no, it's pretty cool, man. Everybody check out Red Dirt Cryptids Investigations. That's our boy Brian Terrell. Not a gatekeeper. Helps you out. We'll talk to you. We'll share information with you. So go over to his YouTube right now. Like and subscribe to that man. He's a good man and a kick-ass and a legend in his area, by the way.
Yeah, he is. So, you know, he's a great dude.
Yep.
Great dude.
The light has been consistently appearing after dark. You're correct, for some time now. In one of the screenshots I took, the big gold light had a little red one above it. I've seen that a lot, by the way. We have the same one. It almost looks like that fish that I was talking about. The one above looked the face you showed before, Richie. Awesome. Good stuff. So if you are new here, as you can see, everybody on the side researches with us. They're not just watching. They got headphones on. They got their TVs going. They're screenshotting. They're invested in this. This is their quest also. And if you're new here, you need to get over on board with us and become part of a team. Nobody's going to sit here and ridicule or anything negative whatsoever. That's why we have D. Hoot and Sam in the woods with us as moderators. You will not make it a split second with your stupid mouth. So don't be afraid of ridicule of any kind.
Thank you, Sam.
Thank you, Sam.
And the thing about these pictures, guys, I mean, we are seeing like numerous sets of different colors.
Correct.
You know, just throughout the forest, and I want to say, like, if you're going to talk about I want to say about a good 50 feet apart. Like, they're all apart. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, maybe like the furthest guy from the left to the furthest guy to the right, or lady or whatever. You're talking about maybe like 50, 60 feet. And we're seeing about maybe about 6 to 7 of these sets of shines that we just can't explain.
Yeah, exactly.
And this is why I'm taking different pictures of different spots.
Yep.
And it's pretty wild.
Yep.
Hey, Rachel.
Hi, Rachel. Yeah, Mary, it's a great place to ask it. There's a lot of good people here with good information. If someone doesn't know, they'll point you in another direction to find out. And Brian Terrell says he's never seen these lights, but Brian Terrell needs to tune into our live investigations in order to see these live on the phone. And then when he zooms in, I put my phone on it, and you can see what's behind the light. This is what we do as a team, man. Brian, you should jump on board, my man. I know you're a busy guy, and you're famous signing autographs and all other body parts that you sign, you know.
Hugging tweakers, you know. We know
how hugging tweakers that are building structures in the woods, you know, stuff like that. You know, nothing to see here, folks.
You talking about the star, Rachel, in the top right?
Oh, this is her again. Shoot. Oh, yeah, see? I forgot I had that picture. So this is like a silver version of her, right? We're back to her again, right? Which is probably where we should end up. The star on the right. Oh, so can you guys see in this picture a different angle of her? Can you guys see the different thing? She's slightly turned that way more.
Yeah.
Here's the eyes. Here's the eye here. Right? You can almost see the lips right here. There's the top lip right there. There's the opening to the mouth. And then here's the bottom lip, right? Jumped around a little bit. I forgot I had the silver version of this pretty lady. We'll call her Akasha because that's one of the names that came up on the Ovilus. But you could see the brow right here. You see it? You guys seeing what I'm seeing, right?
Yeah, it's like that bridge line of the eyes.
Yeah, a little bit of hair back here starting to flow, right? She saw Richie B out there looking hot in his neoprene boots, and things happen. You know? Neoprene. Oh, hey, girl. I thought this picture was awesome because she almost looked like she was inquisitive, right? Sam, did you have any thoughts on the photo? Oh, yes. I'm sorry, D-Hoot. I have trouble getting that into the background one. D-Hoot took a nice screenshot, and it was all lit up. And I know what she meant. She kind of like it was people like standing there, but they were all just lights. And that I'm going to work on that for my show on Saturday. I can make out eyes, nose, and yeah. Once you see it, you know, like say for instance, this is the nose area. See the little tip of the nose right here? See that? Right here it is. Here's the bottom of the nose. You got the little shadowing from the nose, right? Richie be looking so good. He brings the dead back to life. You know it, girl.
Yeah.
You know it. Hey, dead ladies. Hey, you know. No, but pretty cool stuff, right?
Yeah, it is pretty amazing, and I just like the breakdown. I just love the different photos. I mean, it's and not only that. Thank you to Curious Cryptids for also
for hard work.
For her hard work. I mean, she did numerous pictures.
Yep. No, she did awesome. I'm gonna pop off these structures real quick before we go. And again, structures are important to us. We believe they have a lot of meaning to them. This is the second T, though, that I have seen in over a decade of research. You got this here. This tree is perfectly balanced. Look how long it is. Right? Look how long it is. You know, Mother Nature is not going to do that. There's no way Mother Nature does that. You know what I mean?
No.
Yeah, right? I got a couple more years of sexy left, Brian. So, and then the other one, as promised, I wanted to show you the interlocking type, the way the branches kind of set up. So yeah, so you have what we believe is a rectangle setup. See the rectangle, the tree set up a rectangle, and then over here you got this crisscrossing type stuff, right? I had another one in here, but it was being a B word, and I couldn't totally get it. Let me see if I can get it before we go. So I know it's late, so I didn't want to. Oh, here we go. Actually, I can get right here. Let me see if I can find it real quick, sir. Sorry. I think you'll recognize when you see it because it was so kind of cool, unique, and yet I don't see it in here. I didn't take it out. Come on, Richard.
Yeah, anything is possible. I mean, it's tough to really see, but hey, listen, you never know. I mean,
it's this guy. Oh, the top isn't in it. Damn it! This is the old one. Oh, damn it! This is the one that goes underneath the branch. Remember?
Yep. And Richie will be back with tomorrow's weather. I just always wanted to say that. I was hoping to have that audio. But on the structures, we found a lot of like different 90s, in-betweeners that we call them, like when they come around a hook like that and they just start coming around and then they just start going in between the trees and what have you. But on the lights though, in D-Hoot, I had a video that I sent to Richie, but that had all that howling. But at the very beginning of that video that I have, you could see all those lights straight across. And that's what Richie wanted me to do, is take a quick picture of that, which I do. But again, it's kind of like a little bit over an hour show. I was really hoping that. So by the Folly, we had tons of we had like a lot of like coyote yelling, and then after that, to our right across the street where our vehicles are parked, we had it almost sounded like a werewolf, and it was just like unbelievable. And yeah, I am jonesing to D-Hoot, trust me. We just kept hearing a lot of howling, and we don't look. Can it be like coyotes? It's possible, but you hear the different tones of the howling. That was the catchy part of it. And they would stop short. Then another one tries to act the same way. It was just bizarre. And they kept doing that on the way out.
Yep. And to get that video in, audio was kind of tough, but because we do have your setup is like a video. If you want, we can play. Paul Frazier is going to be my guest Saturday night from Western
You don't have
Ohio.
to play the whole thing.
What's that?
You don't have to play the whole thing. It's just,
I think that particular howl that we heard was so big, it just didn't sound like anything in our area. We know our area. We know wolves and things like that are very rare here. And if they're here, they're smaller. They're not going to be this big lung capacity type creature with it. Arr! That thing just went off. And it went right through my feet. And no, it's hard. Like I said, with a 1 hour show, these pictures are so detailed and so important to show this to everybody. Because we don't know, if you see the lights wherever you are, zoom in and take a picture. See what's behind that light. Don't be afraid to do it. If you're researching in a kind manner, as we preach, you get gifted with this stuff. You're allowed to see this, and I'm honored, you know what I mean? And I'm honored to do it with you and everybody on the side, well, that's it. Brian Terrell it's very important because Brian Terrell is the Dogman guy. And let's see. I'll see if I have it here real quick. I think I have it uploaded. I just don't know where it is at the top of the head.
It's like 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yeah, I don't want to see that. Well, isn't it the ending that we're talking about?
What's that?
Isn't it the ending we're talking about?
Yeah.
All right, hang on. See, I don't. Oh yeah, there it is. Yep. Let's see. Watch this. All right. Fucking bear with me, you bunch of jerks.
If it's being played, it's after a minute, so you're going to see the lights, so you got to understand what we were seeing.
Yeah.
And then on the minute mark, that's where things just got crazy.
Week 5 show. Let me change it.
And it also got crazy when we were wrapping things up. Even after we wrapped up, we could still hear them. Like, we kept hearing like strange, like you're like, is that like try to act like a deer? Like these long vocals.
Against my better judgment, but let me see if I can find it. All right, just for you because you're the boss.
I get to flex once.
Week 5. What's that say? Studio picks. Week 5 in-house show. Hang on.
Can you do me a favor, Andy? Stand where I'm standing. See my hand?
What? That's the one I have. That's 2:30.
Oh man, because Andy wasn't there.
I know, but that's the one you sent to me. Screwed up again, didn't you? Yeah, it's 2:31. Yeah, Brian, I would love to do that. If we send that to Brian, he can analyze it. Yeah, all the ones I have are here. There's a couple of nudes you sent me. That was weird. Well, I'll pretend that it was weird. Yeah, I don't have that video. Nope. And there was another picture on here that I couldn't get to come out either. And I thought it was like a cloudy outline. It looked like a conical head and everything.
Is it possible that it's on your messenger and if you have your phone?
I'm on the messenger.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's right. Well, see, you swear a lot on your show. My show's clean. Hang on. Let me go back further. Oh, well, that one's like 5 minutes long. Is that the one you're talking about? I'm not doing no 5 minutes, bro.
No. It may be the one, but we're not doing 5 minutes.
You know what I was thinking? Is this thing still on, you think?
I think this is it. Hang on. I don't know if my phone will even handle that much memory at this point. Yeah,
if you can go like a minute.
Yeah, no, I can zoom. Yeah, I can move it along, but I don't think it's going to download. Let me delete this other one. I gotta see if. Yeah, I don't have that there. Okay. Trying, boss.
No, I know. Dang it.
Yeah, that's the other problem is that when it's when it's this long, you just can't. I could try just to directly share it. What was it? Yeah, it won't even share. Oh, now it says saving. Hang on a minute. All right, this is a you owe me one here, buddy. I'm gonna go right to the end. I think it's towards the end of that video, right?
It was like whatever video I sent you. It was like at like a minute went by. That's when it all started. Remember we were saying goodbye to them, and that's when things got crazy.
Yeah, so it's towards the end. All right, hang on a minute. Wasn't there vocal? Yeah, that's what we're working on. Well, we had tons of vocals, by the way. I got to figure out how to find all of your back videos. They're all on the YouTube page. If you go into, I'd make playlists. You can go into podcasts, and there's 88 of them. And you can go into live boots on the ground playlist. Click on that playlist, and you'll see all the live boots on the ground. Some of them are 3 hours. One was like 4.5. I mean, it's just the real deal boots on the ground stuff. All right, let me see if this made any sense here. Hang on. Yep, I gotta get all right. All right, bear with me, guys. Please let me know when you're done. Almost. All right.
Yeah, thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Let me see. Oh.
Can you do me a favor, Andy?
What the hell? Why did it come back like that?
See my hand?
I don't think you clicked out of it.
No, I did. Last shot, and then you have to wait.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't look like it's taking it. It might be just too. I might have to cut it up a little. Yeah. Let me go to Google, my drive. Week 5. Show. No, it ain't. It's not coming into the Google Drive. Brian, I'll send that out to you. Sorry, guys. I tried. Producer fail. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had all these fucking remarkable pictures. You got to bust my ass over one fucking video. Gotta go. Have a good night.
We're thinking like Thursday, dude. Yeah, it's my bad. I mean, I thought I sent in,
Well, you didn't.
My bad. So, I guess we'll try it on Saturday. That's all we can do. Sorry, guys.
You know how to ruin a fucking great show, by the way. I thought all the pictures were really good. I probably would have just let that one fucking lie instead of opening your mouth about it. But that's just me. Go ahead. Say good night.
Well, everyone, thank you for being on here. And remember to watch Amanda Lombardo's The Phantom Navigator tomorrow night at 8 p.m. And also Sam's Pretty Paranormal on Friday at 9 p.m.
Well, that's right.
And of course, the flagship itself, Banter with Richie B Podcast, will be on with your host,
signing off,
that guy, Richie B, on Saturdays at 6 p.m. So, come by at 6 p.m. on Saturday. I'm hoping to have the video, guys. So, sorry. Better luck next time, right? So, don't be lazy and serve the Lord enthusiastically. No shitting on people. Show some respect. Show some love. Help each other out. So, thank you all for being on here. And, hey, Joshy.
Say hi to Uncle Wojo. What's your favorite podcast? That's right. How do we call for Bigfoot? Whoop! Watch the wire. Watch the wire. Watch the wire. Hey, everybody. Thank you very much for being here tonight. Great show. Great evidence. With or without that stupid video. I want everybody to keep climbing. Thank you all so much for being here. Like the man said, tomorrow night, Amanda Lombardo, your Phantom Navigator. Friday night, Sam's Pretty Paranormal. And Saturday, a Bigfoot Banter with Richie B. With my asshole co-host, the Wojo. Thank you so much. Everybody, I want everybody to keep climbing. I love you, baby Jack. I love you, Mama. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow night, Friday night, and Saturday night. Thank you, everybody, for being here.
We are still home of the boom. See you Saturday.
We're still home of the boom?
Yeah.
We're still home.